Hey everyone, John Kolb with Suffering Outdoors. Today I'm going to show you my Lone Wolf stick modification both before and after, and then go over the weights of both setups and the benefits of the shorter sticks. Alright, I'm cutting these down to 20 inches. It's a really good distance for about my height. Just going to mark 20 here. Nothing fancy, just a hacksaw. That one has been the tightest. This is my third stick taken apart. And that was the tightest. Okay. Just as I was saying earlier, put it back. Save those parts, I'm not losing anything. So I got all the hardware off my stick. I'm going to drill the holes, put the stealth strip on, and then put it back together. So these are cable aiders. These are 22 inches long, but I figured by the time you put your foot in it, it's going to take an inch or two off, so about 20 inches is what I assumed. I got these from Double Step Outdoors, and then they came with a longer bolt to use when you reattach it to the steps. So I'm going to add these as well. Even though this is basically a throwaway piece, I'm taking the hardware off, and then I'm going to use this as my template for my hole drilling on the bottom piece. It's really important that you have your holes the exact same distance, because the step is going to stop on the stop at about level. Through one. Just going to file off some of the, so it's a little smoother. Got my stealth strips. Now, my first stick, I made the mistake of putting my seam on the stealth strip on this side with the hardware. So when I pushed it over, I was peeling the stealth strip off. So don't make the same mistake that I did, and have your seam go on the opposite side of where your hardware is going to be, or not on the opposite side, but just on the off side of the holes. And fold it up and down. I'm a little bit off here, but I should be okay. Enough. So now I'm going to knock out the plastic end cap and put it on the bottom of the stick. All right, so now I'm going to start getting my hardware back on. Put the hardware on the exact same way you got it off. So obviously the bottom, you want your stopper on the bottom, and again on the top you want it on the bottom of the stick, so it's stopping when it's gone down. So just pay attention to which holes you're putting the stopper and the step into. Now we're going to do the cable aider. So this, you do need a longer bolt, which from the company that I bought it from did come with a longer bolt. At least two of the bolts were the right size. One bolt was too short, and that drove me nuts until I figured that out. Okay, so I got the bolt. So I'm gonna do washer, the bolt, cableator. I'm okay with that, just metal and metal. Then I'll do the bigger washer that came with the kit. Step, the regular washer, and that is going to go on the top. My stop will be on the bottom. It's all the way through. Larger washer. Tree bracket, I don't know what that's called. And then my nut. The way it's supposed to. It's getting too tight too quick, so it might not be thread. Now to pack it up, it should be about perfect where I twist it up, lift it up over top of that. There we go. Compare this to having my 32-inch sticks on my tree stand. I mean, that is awesome how compact they are. I'm going to weigh them too here and see how much it weighs, but this with my ropator, and I'm good to go. Make sure that you are subscribed so you don't miss out on any great deer hunting content. Thank you and have a great day.